I'm 55 and I'm on YouTube and I'm absolutely hooked. 10 things I've learned so far on this journey that I wanted to share with you if you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel. These are things I wish somebody would have told me early on. So I'm telling you so you don't make the same mistakes I made. You're not going to want to miss any of these top 10, especially number 1. We're going to cover things like getting started. What equipment do you need? What about lighting? Do I need anything? And if so, which is the best? The hook part of your video, what is that? We're also going to cover view duration. Why should you care about that? Plus, how to set up your title and description, including your thumbnail for SEO, and what the heck is a thumbnail and what is an SEO? We're also going to cover best video editing apps and how to prep your videos to make money on them, called monetizing. Right now, there are so many new YouTubers not doing this, and it's going to be a shock when they find out. I'm going to include that in this video. Also, in videos, what is that and how does it help you keep your audience watching? And my favorite, number 1, well, you'll just have to wait and watch. But if you want to grow your audience exponentially, you've got to be doing this one. Your tribe, your audience awaits you. And I promise it will change your life in a positive way. I hope you subscribe to this channel so we are part of your journey. You'll get great information that will help boost your new channel's growth and dodge common mistakes. Okay, so let's start with number 10, equipment. If all you have is a cell phone with a camera, that is all you need to get started on YouTube. Here are some ideas to help you. If you're doing a talking head video, kind of like the one here, the main thing is you want people to be able to hear your voice. So being mindful if there are ambient noises around you, like a fan, is the air conditioning vent blowing on your camera, or the neighbor mowing? Be mindful of things like that. Also, unless you're using an external mic, keep the camera close to you, like how mine is in this video. If your videos require you to be outside or a little further distance, then it would be best if you purchased a wireless mic. They're cheap, figure around $20 on Amazon. They clip on your shirt and are easy to use. I'll include one in the description below. But it will totally help you keep your voice volume level consistent. Now on your camera, I would recommend at least do 1080p. And if you're walking in your video, make sure you have it set to 60 frames per second, especially if you're panning the camera around like this. 60 frames per second will keep it looking sharp, where 30 frames you might see a bit of a jumpy or jittery video when panning around with your camera. If you're doing talking head videos like this one, HD 30 frames per second is totally fine because the camera isn't panning and you're not moving back and forth in the video. Plus the setting is still good for YouTube and it's much less size if you're concerned about your phone's memory capacity. Plus it's faster to upload. Okay, number 9, lighting. The secret is to video yourself facing a window. Natural light is one of the best for videos. Matter of fact, I'm using it here. If you don't have an opportunity to use natural light and your videos look dark, I will provide you a link down below for the lights I use. And these are cheap, but makes all the difference, especially if you're not able to video with daylight. They're not expensive, figure about $40 on Amazon, 16-inch by 16-inch softbox photography lighting. Get something like this with 63-inch tripod stand. You will use this a lot, especially if you find the best place for you to do your video isn't by the window, because you want to have the best background in your video. So one of these softbox lights will be enough for this talking head style of video. Okay, number 8, the hook. This is the most critical part of your video, the first 30 seconds. You've got to plant the seed to your audience on what your video is about and the value they get out of watching your video. This will help you to gain the interest of your audience, retain them. The reason the first 30 seconds is so important is YouTube slightly pushes your videos out to the first group of people. That is considered the seed group, which is a test group. They don't know they're a test group. YouTube gains information from this. How are they responding? Are they watching to the end of your video? Are they liking it? Are they sharing your video? If the majority clicks out within seconds, this isn't helping your video get pushed to the next group. Now, this doesn't mean that it's not a good video or that it's not an important video. It just means the initial audience is either not interested or they're very interested, which brings me to my next thing. And that is number 7, view duration. What is that? This is the length of time someone watches your video, and YouTube pays close attention to this, and I mean a lot. You may have heard of YouTube's algorithm. Think of it as YouTube's audience. YouTube's algorithm is what pushes your video out. And if your video is interesting to the first audience that keeps watching it, then YouTube's algorithm will push it out more. And this is how some videos can go viral and have thousands of views within hours, days, or weeks. Some videos, it may take longer, seems like it's not doing much, then all of a sudden it finds its audience. So in a simple way of looking at it, YouTube's algorithm is designed to notice when people stay and watch videos. How long are they on there? This is called view duration, and it's critical. If you want YouTube suggesting this video automatically without you doing anything else, you've got to keep your videos interesting. Sometimes keeping the best for last in your videos, but mentioning it up front, the algorithm is just the audience. If they like your video, YouTube will push it out more. If they don't, YouTube won't. Which brings me to the next thing. Number 6, title, description, and your thumbnail. Hey, real quick, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and check out my SEO video. This will help you find your audience faster by giving YouTube a clue to what your video is all about. You want your thumbnail, which are the images you see when you scroll through YouTube, deciding on what video you want to watch. If the thumbnail looks interesting to you and captures your attention, you're going to click it, right? YouTube's algorithm measures this in click-through rate. And this is why it's critical that you create a great thumbnail. Thumbnail looks interesting and captures your attention. Well, you're going to click it, right? And they measure this in click-through rate. I have a video on that as well, and it makes it so easy, and you'll look great. Matter of fact, your family and friends will think you paid to have it made. But there are already templates made for you that you can easily modify. I do an entire video where you can watch me as I show you how to make a thumbnail, how to remove a background from a profile pic, and a lot more. So be sure to watch that video. Also, your title to your YouTube video needs to line up with your short few words that you have on your thumbnail and your description. The first 150 words need to describe your detail about your video. By doing this, you are doing some simple steps such as SEO, search engine optimization, where it all lines up with your video's content to help YouTube's algorithm to have a better chance of finding your audience. Plus your future audience, when they search YouTube, this helps connect the dots so they can find your video. All right, number 5, monetize. Yes, you can make money on YouTube off all of your videos with one exception. Even if you don't think you'll monetize, please do yourself a favor and make sure to also do videos that are at least 8 minutes long. And the reason is, one day your channel will most likely hit over 1,000 subscribers. It may take a month, a year, or even longer, but when it does, and you get over 4,000 watch time hours within 12 months, your videos that are at least 8 minutes long can have commercials placed in them, and you can make money on those commercials. We've all seen those commercials. A lot of times we skip over them, right? Well, people are making money with these. It may be $15, $100, or even several $1,000s a month. So don't limit yourself with thinking, I'll never get there. Who's going to watch 4,000 hours in a year of my content anyway? I'm telling you, your voice is unique, and the way you describe things, there's only one of you. You will find your tribe. You'll find your audience. Then when your videos hit over time, you may see exponential growth. So if you hit a great topic, you might just be tremendously surprised. You're going to create videos anyway. Just make sure some are at least 8 minutes or longer videos. Which leads me to another thing. Number 4, and that is YouTube doesn't cost any money. This is amazing. It doesn't matter your background, where you come from, what nationality you are, what your level of income is, if you wear t-shirts, if you wear suits every day. It doesn't matter. You can make a huge difference and gain your audience over time, and it doesn't cost you a penny. Just your time and effort. This is much better than just watching TV, right? Especially when you get hooked. Instead of being entertained by TV, use your creative abilities, you have them, to plan your next video. So whatever your niche is, there are people out there searching for it right now. I have videos that will help you right now set up the best position for your channel. So be encouraged, and I love success stories as most people do, so I can't wait to hear in the comments below. Number 3, video editing. So this is so important. As you start doing these videos, you're going to want to start editing your videos, splicing out your your awkward pauses, any interruptions while you're doing videos. Maybe you had a cough, maybe you had to clear your throat. Please don't start a whole new video. You know you can just trim that out. One of the absolute best apps you can use on your iPhone, your iPad, or even your MacBook is iMovie, and it's absolutely free. Or if you're ready to elevate your video editing, consider InShot. It works on both iPhone and Androids. There's also a free version of InShot, but the paid is cheap and it gives you a lot more options. But if you're using iMovie, which I recommend to technologically challenged individuals, then make sure you watch my video on how to edit your videos using the iMovie app. I show you how to do it on my iPhone. You can do it too. I take you the entire length of the video, showing you in detail how to edit your videos and all the cool things you can be doing using iMovie. I promise it's much easier than you think. Just download it from the App Store. It's free and start practicing with it. You can't mess it up. Do it while you're watching my other video on how to use iMovie. That way you can follow along. I'll do another one on InShot at a later time, even if you're needing to use InShot because you don't have an iPhone. If you've never used a video editing app, watch my iMovie one because it works very similar, but I must say InShot has more options but can be a tad more complicated compared to iMovie. If you're up for the challenge, consider InShot, but if you want even more capabilities, check out CapCut. But understand it's got a steeper learning curve. So for beginners, start out with iMovie if you're using an iPhone or an iPad or an Apple computer. Number 2, end videos on YouTube. You can easily place end videos on YouTube. All that means at the end of your video, when YouTube automatically suggests another video to the audience, you can add your video to the end of your videos that ties your future audience to watch more of your videos on your channel. This will help keep your audience engaged on your channel, watching your content, which increases your watch time hours to help you achieve your monetizing goal of 4,000 watch time hours in 12 months. Whether that's your goal or not, people need to hear what you have to say. That's why you're doing this anyway, right? So by taking an extra minute to set this up when you upload your video to YouTube, this is one of the options you have at the beginning. It helps your channel grow. Now you can always do this later if you don't fully understand how to do it. You gain more watch time hours, which in turn helps you build your audience. Because the more people see you and your mannerisms when they watch your video, well, they start to feel they know you, and then they're more likely to become a loyal fan by subscribing to your channel and potentially sharing your video or your channel, which can grow your channel exponentially. Now, this leads me to my number 1 thing. This is what you all really want to hear as well, right? All the others very important, but this one thing you've got to be doing if you want to grow your channel exponentially. Gaining audience, gaining subscribers, and that is YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts are videos you can be doing using your phone in a vertical angle and capturing videos that are less than 60 seconds. That's the criteria. It's absolutely one of the fastest ways to help you gain subscribers. It's been proven time and time again. YouTube Shorts can help you gain 3 times the amount of subscribers per video, and these videos are less than 60 seconds. Matter of fact, some are between 10 to 15 seconds. This is a great way to build your audience, which will then check out your other videos. So you've absolutely got to do it. Promise me you'll do it. YouTube Shorts and YouTube right now is really pushing your shorts out. So don't be surprised if you have 100 views or more on your YouTube Shorts within 8 hours. And hopefully you're noticing an uptick on subscribers to your channel. I get excited just talking about this because I know even before you start, what's about to happen on your channel. Remember, your videos, you only create them once, and even while you're sleeping, people can find your videos by searching certain SEO keywords on search engines like Google and on YouTube, which is, YouTube is the second largest search engine out there and where most people go when they want to learn something or learn how to do something. And when your videos line up with those keywords, they get found. It may take a week or 2 weeks, a month, several months out. Don't worry, just keep posting at least 1 to 2 videos per week. You've got to be consistent with this. Most people quit and don't realize that they could have been just one video away from one going viral. Even if your videos don't go viral, over time, they will gain your audience. Sometimes it takes time. But if you do the things I talked about and you watch my other videos, you will fast track to doing the most important things first to help boost your channel, not make the mistakes I made, and your video performance will exponentially grow. Hey guys, I hope this video was value to you. And if you haven't already, you see my passion, but please subscribe, like, and share to this video. I can't wait to hear great things from you as you grow your channel. As always, I'm here to help you every step of the way. So if you have questions, be sure to ask below in the comments. Plus, if any of this helped you out with your channel, please mention it in the comments below. Can't wait to see you in the next video on Creators Corner, where we got your back as you start and grow your channel and even monetize. All right, I'm out.